I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Gun. It's a handoff to Coleman. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
and a Raider first down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, Terrell, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. This is Carson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chris Carson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this run.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to keep it again. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd down and 6. He throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The tackle made.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Circle round, fight for the encore. You know.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Carter. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now it's Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. Quick pass to Cup. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Raiders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's the end of
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. He gives it off to Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Watson off play action. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
6-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Terrell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Anthony Walker. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's second down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
This is our time. Our time.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Texans 26, Raiders 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Garyon Conlon. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Cooper Kupp. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Watson now, operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the Raiders have got him. Raekwon McMillan. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
3rd and 13.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Going up top. This is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
17 yards. And the Raiders first.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On On third down, here comes Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Faking the give. Now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. Going up top for Kupp. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Third down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go, G. 41 Mike, right here. 59. Watch QB2. Mike, 41, Mike, 41.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Kahale Waring. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Watson. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So Houston going to come away here with the